anybody tell you, sis, but you're gonna lose. Yeah. Like your hormones are coming for you and she's coming for yeah. No, I know a friend was big even before I drew up these journals, right? But how you guys gonna come and take my hairline and pull my head all around? Like, don't you know that's the most important part of somebody's head? So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Michaela. I'm a 24-year-old twin mom. If you are not new, thanks for joining me for yet another video. I hope you guys like, comment, and feel free to subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, I'm going to get into this video. So today's video is going to be things I wish I knew before having a baby. Well, in my case, 2 babies, but things I wish I knew before childbirth, right? So the first thing I want to talk about is postpartum depression. Now, I think generally in the Caribbean, like, a lot of people don't take their mental health seriously, and I feel like generally if you feel like your mental health is not the best, I feel like you should go to therapy, get help, speak to somebody, confide in somebody. Y'all, it's not a bad thing to talk about these things. So I just wanted to say that before, right? So postpartum depression, everybody's on a scale. Not because I had postpartum depression or your friend had postpartum depression means you are going to get postpartum depression. We all experience things differently. Our body reacts differently to everything. So everybody's on a spectrum. Some people have it really bad where they do extreme things. Some people have it in the middle where it's kind of bad but it's still not too bad. And then some people are on the lower end of the spectrum where, you know, they just feel like, oh my gosh, I don't feel good today, and that's just about it. So I think personally I had postpartum depression. Now, I've never gotten diagnosed for it and I am not a doctor, but I really feel like I had postpartum depression. So I think I was somewhere in the middle where I didn't get it too bad, but I feel like it was still kind of hard for me, because generally I am a very happy person. I'm a very positive person. I try to be as happy as I can be. I mean, no, everybody have the days. I'm not gonna say no, everybody feels moody sometimes, and that's just expected because, I mean, we are human at the end of the day. But I am not one to be moody and emotional frequently. So after my babies, and even during my pregnancy, I was very sensitive. I was very emotional. All the littlest things would make me cry, and I like, what the hell is going on with me? Like, the littlest thing would trigger me, like upon the baby pampers wrong, I'm ready to cry. Y'all, it was just like terrible. I was like, why the hell am I crying all the time for no reason? So when that was happening, I actually, like, you're like getting a deeper relationship with yourself after having a baby is very important, because you're going to go through this beautiful journey, right? And then you're going to have some rough days. Like, I mean, motherhood is the most beautiful thing, but then at the same time it's not no easy by the roses. This is something new, this is something you're adjusting to. So I feel like your relationship with yourself, like your self-love, need to be on a different level. I mean, if anybody as a mother say that they have it together all the time, they are lying to you, because not all the time you're going to have it together. So during this time, like, you need to go on a deeper sense of self-love with yourself, because your body going to go through all these changes that you're probably not going to understand at all. But even your relationship with God, like, it needs to, like, it needs to be top notch at that point in time. Like, before, you know, I would pray. Generally I would pray in the morning, pray in the night, and you know, that's what we do. And after I had my babies, like, I was just spewing out these positive things. I was just talking to God even right through the day. Like, when you feel like, God, why did you give me this damn baby? What am I supposed to do? Like, you need to start spewing out positive things. You need to say, God, I thank you for my baby. I am going to be a great mother. I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure these babies are healthy, loved, appreciated, happy. I'm going to do everything to make sure that we have a close relationship and those kind of things, yada yada yada, and just start to spew out positivity. I think after having a baby, like, I was just positive, way more positive than I would usually be about everything. Like, after I went through my little phase or whatever. I think I was just generally positive. I would spread positive things to everything that I do. I would just be positive about it to everybody I talk to. I try to be as positive as possible. So you know, I think that really helps. Like, you need to manifest things over your life, and you need to manifest things that you want to happen, what it is you want it to be, and you're like, you will see all the difference by doing that. Like, the more you stay like negative, and the more you think negative, and the more you try to be down, is the worse you would feel. Like, I really believe that, like, is the worse you would feel, and the more you try to be positive and think positive about every situation, is the more you would eventually feel better. I think I'm in a way better place. Like, I'm more positive than I have ever been. I am in love with myself a whole lot more. Not to say like I didn't love myself, but like I'm on a whole deeper sense of self-love after having my babies. So the next point I want to talk about is your hair. Postpartum hair shedding. Now, I don't know if anybody tell you sis, but you're gonna lose your hair. Like, your hormones are coming for you, and she's coming for your hair. No, I know my friend was big even before I drew up these children out, right? But how you guys gonna come and take my hairline and pull my head all around? Like, don't you know that's the most important part of somebody's head? Y'all, you are going to be bold. But y'all, I mean, now, yeah, I look like a full head of hair. My forehead probably still big. It will always be big. But y'all, like, they went with my hairline, like, and it was done not. The Lord them bless me plenty baby hairs. They went with my hairline. They went with my hair. Like, some parts of my hair were like dropping out like crazy. Y'all, I would insert some videos. It was dropping out like crazy. But there are ways that you can get your hair back to normal. And if you guys want to find out what I did, be sure to comment down below, because most likely I'm going to be doing a video. So the other thing I want to talk about next is weight loss after having a baby. No, I want to talk about this because generally, like, I feel like people let social media fool them. Yo, stop letting social media lie to you. Even other than having a baby, stop letting social media lie to you, okay? Half these times, it is not what it is, okay? So after you see, when you go on social media, you see a lot of people talking about snapbacks, and oh, you just need to, like, people be like, I just want to snap back right after I have a baby. You are not a rubber band, you are not a ball, your body is not going to snap back in 2 seconds. You just went through something major, your body is going to need time to heal. And apart from that, like, where you gonna get the time to exercise after having a newborn baby? So I think, like, you need to give your time self to heal. And a lot of people suffer from body dysmorphia, and you know, they don't feel comfortable in their bodies. But guys, you just created life. That is such a beautiful thing. And obviously you're not gonna feel like yourself after you see, because I look like I had a little kangaroo pouch after I had my babies, and I feel like, honestly, like, I never took like that on, like, drastically to be like, oh my gosh, I hate my belly, I hate my body, I hate my belly, and all these things. But you know, some people do feel like, you know, they can't even stand it. And during that time, you know, your body is not a rubber band. As I said, it is skin, and it's been stretched for 9 months, and obviously it's going to take time for it to get back intact. So if you feel like you need to get somebody to come and help you, even if it's for an hour or 2, like for 3 days for the week or something, like, beforehand, try to get that person to come, so you know you will get a little exercises in and those kind of things. And not because you see somebody with the belly flat right after means your belly going to be flat after. As I said, everybody experience is different, everybody's body is different. But guys, real recovery, it doesn't happen overnight. It's going to take some time, and that's quite okay. You need to be accepted. As I said, if you're going a self-love journey, you'll know that, okay, I just created life, this is such a beautiful thing. Obviously my body is not feeling like it doesn't look like it how it needs to be, and you're not going to feel comfortable, but it will get better. Like, it will get better. I promise you guys, it will get better, okay? Like, you are in a new body after having a child, and not because, like, a lot of times people like to comment on people's bodies after they have a child, and you shouldn't do that. Because not because you feel like somebody body looking okay after they having a baby means they're comfortable in their body at that point in time. So you guys kind of need to be mindful of that too. So the next point I want to talk about is getting help after a baby. a lot of times we as people don't know how to ask for help. We don't like to ask for help. That's the thing. It's not that we don't know. We don't like to ask for help. And luckily, I didn't even have to ask for help, because after I had my babies, my mom took 3 months home from work. My sister took a month home. My husband took 3 weeks. And then apart from that, like if you don't know, in Trinidad, your significant other, spouse, whatever the case is, they are only entitled to 3 days or 2 days, 3 or 2 days after you have a baby to be home. Like other than that, they are required to be at their job. So my husband actually had to take days home, and he took 3 weeks home from it. So if you have your family around, guys, like I do recommend you asking for help, asking even if it's just to come and change a diaper, to come and bathe your child, to come and help you wash some clothes, to come and help you wash some ways, because honestly, after having a baby, you're not going to feel to do anything, and you probably shouldn't be doing anything, because you know you need time to recover and heal and these sorts of things. So even if it's just to do the simplest of things, like it would make a lot of difference. Like it would actually help you out a lot. And if you don't have your family around, or if you're not close to your family as you wish you would be, then don't feel ashamed to hire somebody to come over. Even if it's 2 or 3 times a week, hire a babysitter or something to come home while you're there to help you all, because guys, it will make all the difference. You know, they say it takes a village to raise a child, and I feel like the village is to help you, to be honest, to help you raise that child, because you need all the help that you can possibly get at that point in time. Now if you don't have the resources to hire help, and you're not close with your family, there are many Facebook groups that you can join. There are many mom groups that you can join. So one is Trini Moms on Facebook, one is Caribbean breastfeeding, and even I have an app on my phone called BabyCenter, and in that it have groups where you can go and discuss little things, even if it's not to even get help physically, or you just want to rant about something to feel better. Feel free to join those groups. Even if you just want to rant, as I said, the people are not most times they are not judgmental. Most times they give you very positive advice no matter what the situation is. So guys, if you don't have the resources, as I said, feel free to join the groups. I will be sure to put the names on the bottom, so if you are interested in joining one of the groups, you feel free to do so. So this leads me to my next point: setting boundaries. So if you do decide that you're gonna have family coming to visit, or whatever the case is, I mean with COVID you shouldn't have people coming to visit, one, but apart from that, if you do decide that you're going to have people come to visit or whatnot, you need to set boundaries. So you know, as a parent, you're going to try to get your baby on a schedule of what the case is, right? Don't let people come and mess up your child's schedule, because you're going to be left with a crying baby that agitated, that probably hungry, that missed the nap time, bedtime, whatever the case is. And these people going home in the house and they don't have a worry in the world. So you need to set boundaries as to what time you could come, how long you could stay, the do's and the don'ts, and things like that. And I don't think people should feel offended about that, because that is just you trying to have everything under control. So the next point I want to talk about is clear communication with your partner. This is very important, because some days you're gonna feel like you want to hit this man a 2x4 or some kind of thing. I mean, I'm not promoting violence, but some days you're going to feel like you just can't stand each other, and you need to have clear communication, because that is going to prevent you from feeling that way. So okay, say like if you know on a Sundays you want some time to yourself, where you're just away, you relax, just do what you need to do to be at peace, to be near, and whatever the case is. Communicate that with your partner. Let them know, okay, today this is my day. When I'm doing this, I don't want anybody to disturb me, I just want to be at peace, etc, etc, etc. So that way you could be on the same page. It will prevent you from wanting to kill each other. As much as we think they can't read minds, okay? So we need to communicate clearly about what we want, when we want our time for ourselves, and these kind of things, because that is what's going to keep you healthy, keep your relationship healthy, and prevent you from not standing each other. So my next point is sleep deprivation. So as a new mom, as a mom generally, you are going to have a lot of restless nights. And guys, I mean, in the few months of having a baby, it's really hard to get your baby on a schedule, because you have to wake them up every 2-3 hours to breastfeed. You have to change your pampers ever so often and these kind of things, so you are going to be very sleep deprived. So I highly recommend sleep training your baby. A lot of people say they don't believe in that, but you all, it actually worked. Like, my babies were sleeping through the night since they were like maybe 3 months, and my daughter had a stage where she would stay up all night, and you feeding her, she crying, you change her, she crying. Like, she would just be up, like sometimes she not even crying, but she just up staring into my face, and she wouldn't sleep for nothing. And I was so frustrated, no lie, I was so frustrated, because it's every night she did that for like a good few weeks, and I'm like, oh my goodness, how am I going to deal with this? And I am not getting no sleep. So I actually decided that I was going to start to sleep train them, and they actually were sleeping through the night since about 3 months old, 3 or 4 months old. They were sleeping through the nights peacefully. Like, they would get up around 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning, and that was about it. And from then I was able to sleep through the night. I was feeling way better, because when you're tired, it's like you're doing things straight, to be honest, and you tend to be more on the moody side when you're sleepy. So guys, I highly recommend sleep training your child. If you want some tips on sleep training, feel free to comment down below and let me know, so I can make a video telling you guys exactly what I did to sleep train my babies. And my next point is the stuff that you are going to need for your child. So you don't necessarily, I mean, some people prefer not to, but I bought everything that we needed for our babies, right? But I feel like you don't necessarily need to buy all those things. The main one thing that you should buy and not get from somebody else is a car seat, because a car seat is something is like a big safety thing, and you don't want to buy a car seat from somebody and they got in an accident and you don't know, and these sorts of things. So the only thing that I really recommend that you should buy is a car seat. Other than that, you see, like the high chairs and the swings and these sorts of things, you don't necessarily need to buy it, because half the times they are really expensive. And I sure you know somebody who had a child. I mean, a lot of people have children now, so I mean, you could get that from somebody. You could buy a used one from somebody and save some money, and you could always take out the fabric, wash it, take it, sanitize it, and these sorts of things, so it'll be like brand new. Like, I didn't do that, and I probably should have, because I know a lot of people who actually did that and they probably saved a lot more money. So I mean, it's an option. If you are up for it, feel free to do that, because on the marketplace there are lots of these people sell things that are used, like strollers and these sorts of things, and some of them are actually in really good condition, because I know a few people who would have bought stuff from other people that previously had kids, or got stuff from people who previously had kids and stuff like that. So as I said, if you don't have the resources to just go out and be splurging to buy all these things, that is another option for you. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this was useful to at least one person. Feel free to comment down below, and I mean, if you are a mom, comment some tips for some other moms that you might have as well. And if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to let me know what was your favorite tip in this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So bye guys, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe and share with any mom that you know, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.